So bring your hands up just below your collarbone and gently tap just below your collarbone. Help stimulate your kidneys, help balance the energy in your kidneys. Just nice and gently tap. Good, middle of the sternum. Gently tap the middle of the sternum. This is for your lungs, for breathing, and your thymus for your immune system. So this morning I thought we would do the 12-point tapping routine, the 9 joints, and the 100 pace walking, and some arm swinging, and then we'll see where we are from there. Good, and then tap the side of the ribs. And this is your spleen for your digestive system. So remember, ideally, each one of these is done for somewhere between about 30 seconds to about a minute. And it's really difficult to overdo these, if at all possible to overdo them. Loose and relaxed, swing your arms as loose and relaxed as you can. So remember, it's a whole arm swing from the shoulder, no deliberate movements in the elbows. And you want the movement to ideally be as effortless as you can. So arm swinging is all about circulation. If you were really to boil Qigong down as to what it does, is it moves blood and Qi, and it balances yin and yang. And if your blood and your Qi are moving, and your yin and your yang are balanced, then ideally you should be healthy. So it's loose and relaxed, swing. So remember that 10 minutes of arm swinging promotes basic circulation. 20 minutes activates your internal organs and stimulates your brain. And 30 minutes reveals and cures hidden diseases. So 30 minutes is the best to do. But anything that you can do is good. So anytime that you're stopped, swing your arms. So the 12-point tapping routine, first we're going to massage all of our fingers with an emphasis around the base of the fingernail and the very tip of the finger next to the fingernail. That's to help and open up the channels that begin and end on the fingers to allow free movement of the energy from one channel to the other. Remember, blockages, stagnations have a tendency to happen at joints and intersections. So once we've done that, we're going to do some various tapping of different acupuncture points on the hands, around the waist, and above the ankles. And that is to send vibrations down the channel to help unblock any stagnations that there are in them. That helps to allow our chi, our energy, to flow freely, which means that all the things that we do afterwards will be more effective because our energy is flowing better. Then we'll do the 9 joints exercise. And the 9 joints is all about loosening up the joints that we have in the body. So we're going to work our way through the 9 major joints that we have. So that is mainly a physical exercise, working on range of motion. However, because blockages and stagnations have a tendency to happen in joints, when you loosen the joint up physically, you also stimulate the energy channels that run through it. So it helps to further open up the channels so energy can flow better. And once we've done that, we will then do the 100 pace walking. And the 100 pace walking is all about balance. It's all about leg strengthening. So as always, with the exercises that we do, the things that we do, you do need to consider your situation and do what is right for you. At no time should you put yourself at risk, or you should be straining or stressing anything in your body. And if you do have any questions about how to adapt things, you can always ask me at the end of class, and you can also message me, text me, or email me. When we do the 100 pace walking, I know there are some people that do need to sit down. With that one, from sitting down, you can either straighten your legs or you can just pick your knee up. Both work to help strengthen the legs and the hips. And then we may do, depending on the time, we may do a few more things at the end. Right. And allow your arms to come to a rest. And turn your waist and let your arms swing up. Loose and relax. So remember that your arms swing only because your waist moves. So forehands knocking is for your kidneys and your waist. So make sure that your knees always stay pointing forward, always aligned with your toes. Good. Now bring the hands into it, tapping the small back on the opposite side, inside the shoulder on the front. So on the back, we're tapping urinary bladder points to further stimulate the kidneys. And on the front, we're tapping two lung points, lung 1 and 2, to stimulate our lungs. Even gorillas know to stimulate lung 1 and lung 2. Good, and take the hands out, return to just the waist. And allow your waist to come to a breath. So the 12 points tapping routine. So grab hold of your thumb and massage your thumb, with an emphasis around the base of your fingernail and the very tip of your finger. So typically I would do each one of these for about 30 seconds with no clock to watch. Next one. We're doing as I feel comfortable. And so remember, as you're doing the 12 points tapping routine, you can also move to the next one. You can also very gently bounce up and down if you choose. This is an addition that you can start and stop at any time as you do this. Next one. And the 12 points tapping routine is a very flexible routine. It is not order specific. So if you miss something out, it's okay. If you do it in slightly the wrong order, that's okay too. And sometimes I will just do abbreviated versions, depending on how much time I have or where I am. Good, next one. Good. Switch hands. Next one. Next one. Next one. Next one, which should be your last one. Good. So having opened up all the channels, now tuck your thumbs into your palm to create this fleshy bulge at the end of the crease between the thumb and the index finger, and gently tap those two spots together. For those of you that are in the know, you're tapping large intestine 4. So now we're sending vibrations through the channels to break up any stagnations in them. Good, now switch your hand over, knife edge of the palm. So now we're tapping small intestine 4. Good, inside of the wrist where your wrist crease is. And now we're tapping pericardium 7. Good, now open the fingers and gently jab the webs of the finger. Make sure your hands are very open. And that your fingers are rubbing up onto the back of the opposite hand. So we stimulate the 8 ghosts, Bashi. So this is 6 of the ghosts, and to get the last 2, webs of the thumbs. Good. Now the backs of the wrists, again, where the wrist creases. The other nice thing about the 12 points tapping is that to be wrong, you have to be really wrong. Okay, it takes a bit of effort to be wrong. So there's a lot of room in each movement as to where you are. Good. Now for the next 4, you're going to make a fist. Notice where your middle finger touches your palm. Open the hand up and you're going to tap on that spot. It's pericardium 8, Lao Gong. So we're going to do this twice on each hand. Now think where that spot is on your palm. Transfer it over to the back of the hand and tap that spot on the back of your hand. Good. Now switch hands. So again, make a fist. Notice where your middle finger touches your palm. Open the hand up and tap on that spot with your other hand. Good. Now transfer that spot to the back of the hand and tap that spot. So this is the last of the points on the hands that we're going to do. The next 4 are on the legs, and these are all gallbladder points. Good. So the first one is if you find the top of your thigh bone, the front of your pelvis, and put a finger halfway between, you're going to use a fist and you're going to tap those 2 spots. So again, because you're using a fist, you have a lot of room for error here. Good. Now move about 1/3 of the way round to the back and tap those 2 spots. Good. Now, let your arms hang down the sides of your legs, and where your middle finger touches your leg, tap those 2 spots. So again, use a fist so that you're using the whole of your fist to hit a spot that is about the size of a dime, about 8 to 10 millimeters across. So you're using something big to hit something small. So the chances are, if you're in the right area, you are going to be hitting it. Good. Now the next one you have to be careful with. If there's any doubts, you can do this one sitting down. but you're going to think about your ankle bone and you're going to go 4 fingers above where your ankle bone is. And you're going to gently tap those 2 spots. This can be much easier to do if you're sat down. If you can't reach, just do the one on the thigh a little bit more. Good. So the last 2 points, which we're going to do 3, is on the top of the shoulder, and right on the small of the back, right on the spine. So we're going to do all 3 of those at the same time. And so we use our forehands knocking to do that. So back hand taps the point on the small of the back. Front hand comes up to tap the shoulder. Good. And bring the weight to a rest. So that's the 12-point tapping routine. It's known as a pre-warm-up warm-up. So it's what you should do before you actually start exercising to allow the chi to flow through your channels. So now the 9 joints exercise. And so there is a lot of balance work in this. So if you need to hold on to something, or if you need to do this sat down, do that. So you're going to pick up 1 foot, and we're going to rotate our ankle 9 times each direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change direction. 1, 2, whoops, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. And change feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. So bring your feet as close together as you're safe and comfortable. Hands on your kneecaps. So you're going to take your knees forward, circle to the left, and pull back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change direction. So we go out to the left side, forwards, pull back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change sides. So now we go forwards to the right and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change direction. So again, we go to the right, forwards, pull back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Straighten up. And now the hips. So this is a big balance one. So if you need to use support, make sure you use it. So we pick the knee up to the front, take it out to the side and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change direction. So we go out to the sides, forwards and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change feet. So again, we pick the knee up to the front, take it out to the side and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change direction. So out to the sides, forward and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. And bring your feet as close together as you're safe and comfortable. Hands on your pelvis. Keep your head still, your head upright, and circle your way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And bring yourself back to shoulder width apart. Let the arms hang down the sides and roll your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Hands out in front of you. Drop your wrists and rotate your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Close your hands, flick out as vigorously as you're comfortable with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. Drop the hands down and take your head to one shoulder. Roll it down and around to the shoulder. Without tilting it back, bringing it across it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change direction. Head to the shoulder, roll it down and around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So the last of our joints are the eyes. So look your eyes down and circle them one direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And that completes the 9 joints exercise. So the 100 pace walking. So we're going to be taking close to 100 steps. Okay. It's not important how high you pick your foot up. What is important is how well you balance. So what I just did there is not what you want to do. If you are unsure of your balance, you may just choose to shift your weight from side to side, keeping your feet on the ground to steady yourself. It's more important to be controlled of the balance than it is to be picking your foot up. And as I say, if you're sat down, you can either just pick your knee up or you can straighten your leg with each one, okay? So doing this sat down can be quite physically challenging. It does build a lot of strength in the legs, okay? And if you get tired, just stop. So the arm movement that goes with this is that the arms scoop up and in as the foot comes up, down as the foot comes down. So it's up and in and down. We are inhaling as the foot comes up and in, exhaling as it comes down. So the first set is both hands. Second set is one hand on the hip. Third set is the opposite hand. And the fourth set, we are going to go opposite hand and foot. Okay? Let me just get a drink of water. It is very humid and hot here this morning. And of course, if you get tired at all, just take a stop, because 100 paces of this is quite a bit of work. Okay? One of the tricks to getting this good is not to stop your leg movement. Is just change your hands. Don't pause the legs at all. Let them keep going the whole way through. So shift your weight to one foot, bring the foot up, the hands up and in, and down. Inhale as they come up and in. Exhale as they come down. Inhale. Exhale. Put one hand on your hip. Continue with the other hand with both feet. And this one, you're going to change hands. The hand's moving on the waist, and the other hand can. Good. At the end of this one, bring your other hand back into play, and we do opposite. Good. Now both hands again. And last one. Good. And now rub your palms together. So you may well be feeling this right here. Hands on the small of the back, keep your head still, your head upright, and gently circle. And change direction. Good. So let's do cosmic breathing. So bring your feet as close together as you're safe and comfortable. Arms relaxed to the side, back up straight, head up tall. So you remember 3 times emotional, mental aspects on the first, 2, relaxed on the third. So inhale, strong physical body as your hands float up to the front. Exhale, illness as they open to the side. Flip your hands up. Inhale, tranquility as you bring the hands up. Touch the middle finger. Exhale, tension. Inhale, happiness and joy as you bring the hands up. Flip. Exhale, fear and anger. Inhale, love and harmony. Touch the middle finger. Bring them up. Exhale, loneliness and limitation as you bring the hands down to the side. Inhale, positive thoughts. Exhale, negative thoughts. Flip. Inhale, even temper. Exhale, irritability as you stretch. Inhale, maturity. Flip. Exhale, immature. Inhale, generosity. Exhale, envy. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. So bring the feet a wider apart and we'll finish with a little silk railing this morning. So right hand on the smaller back, left hand out. So bring the hand into your shoulder. Curl the fingertips out, reach out to the side. Turn it up. Inhale as you bring your hand in. Exhale as you reach. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And change. Left hand on the small back, right hand. So again, bring your hand into your shoulder. Curl the fingertips out, reach out to the side. Turn it up. Inhale as you bring your hand in. Exhale as you reach. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Yeah. So that's it for this morning. So